everybody. Happy Monday, and welcome back to Facebook if you've been missing it all day long. So, hope you all survived the Facebook and Instagram shutdown of 2021. When you come, my name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Chalk Couture. We're going to be doing a project this evening. So, once you hop on, say hi in the comments. Tell me where in the world are you watching from? And just say hi so that I know you're here. The platform I'm using is StreamYard. So I am actually live in 3 different places. Hopefully, cross your fingers. I should be live on my Facebook page. I should be live in my private Facebook group. And I should be live on YouTube. So if you hear me refer to another comment that you may not see in your feed, that might be why there might be another viewer on another platform that I am referring to. So just wanted to make you aware of that. Also, if you're watching from my Facebook group, the Robin's Egg Blue Creations Crafty Collab, if you wouldn't mind giving StreamYard permission to access your profile name, that way if you do interact with me in the comments, I know who I am talking to. Otherwise, it just says Facebook user, and I have no idea who to say hi to. So again, pop your name and say hello down in the comments, and we will go ahead and get started. I see that Jason is watching from upstairs, so hello. So we're going to be using another wine bottle. I did a wine bottle project a couple of weeks ago, and I'm also using this Boo Y'all transfer. I did use it on Saturday morning, but I thought it would look really cute on one of these wine bottles, so I thought, yeah, why not? Let's use it again. So I'm going to swap out my layout here a little bit, but continue to say hi in the comments and tell me that you're here. So because I have used this before, but I am going to go ahead and fuzz it because I am using it on glass. These are adhesive back silk screen transfers, and they adhere really well to glass. So I want to make sure that I do fuzz it really well, because it is also reusable about 8 to 12 times depending on how well I take care of them. I have written the name of the transfer on the back of the backer sheet. That way when I go to wash this transfer, I know that this transfer Boo Y'all goes back on this backer sheet and that this is the back, because there's a paper side and then there is a kind of a shiny side, and so the sticky back goes on the shiny side. So I'm just going to peel this off the backer sheet. I'm going to lay that to the side, and I'm just going to take my fuzzing towel, but you can use any terry cloth towel, and I'm just going to put a layer of lint on the back of the silk screen. That way it kind of creates a layer in between my transfer and the surface, so that my transfer doesn't stick so hard that it stretches or distorts when I go to pull it off, because then it may not work as well. And I have already, I just took some rubbing alcohol and some cotton balls, and I just wiped up and down the bottle to get oils off, to get dust off, all that fun stuff, so that hopefully my paste will stick better. Oh, got something sticky on here. And when you're working with glass, you can use paste, and then it would be a dry dust decor piece, or you can use ink and you can heat set it in the oven. I'm choosing not to do that. I'm just going to use paste. And I think, try to drop this down as low as I can get it. And I just have this towel underneath so my bottle doesn't go rolling all over my transfer or my table. I'm just going to rub this down, and you can see, because it is a silk screen material, all of these inner pieces are still connected. So if you've ever used a vinyl decal and you get frustrated because you lose the inside of an E or an apostrophe or a dot to an I, with these silk screen transfers, you don't have to deal with that anymore because everything is connected together with that silk screen. I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to be using Shimmer Pumpkin, Shimmer Frost, and Shimmer Plum. And this will be the only time of the year that you will see me using purple. So I'm going to do the Boo in Pumpkin, the Y'all in the Plum, and then of course the Ghost. He's going to go up above, and I may put a few on the back as well. He'll be in a Shimmer Frost. So I'm just going to grab a squeegee. I've got a couple different sizes. So I have a mini squeegee, and then you can actually cut these in half. And so these two pieces would make up a mini squeegee, but I've cut them in half so that they are smaller. And then we also have the small squeegees, and so they're a little larger. So for this project, I'm just going to grab a couple of the mini squeegees, and then I'm going to grab my chalk paste, and this is just chalk in kind of a wet form. It goes on semi-permanent and is water soluble. So once Halloween is over, I can just take some water and I can wash this design right off. And so then it'll be ready for Thanksgiving, Christmas, Valentine's Day, whatever holiday you want to decorate. So I'm just dipping my squeegee into the chalk paste, and I have way more than I need. So I'm just going to drag it carefully over that silk screen material. Being careful, in fact, I'm going to turn it around this way so that I can go away from where I don't want to chalk. I don't want to get any of this in the y'all part. So I'm just dragging it down that silkscreen material, making sure I cover it all up. And then I'm just going to smooth it out, make sure I don't have any squeegee lines. And then I'm going to put my excess back in my jar so I can save it for another project. Okay, so I'm going to turn this back around, and I'm actually just going to peel it off carefully. Because I do want to dry it. So I'm just going to lay this carefully right down here. I'm going to grab my dryer. You can use any hair dryer. You can use a heat embossing tool, but just be careful because it will get hot and you might either bubble up the paste or melt your transfer if you don't allow the surface to come back to room temperature. And this one, it doesn't get very hot at all. I don't like a hair dryer. Has everyone had a great Monday so far, despite Facebook and Instagram being out? I kept thinking my internet was broken or something because I couldn't get anything. But I survived. That's done. Okay, so I'm just going to take my transfer and I'm going to line it up as best as I can. It doesn't necessarily have to be perfect. And I'm not even going to press down really hard where those letters are. I mainly want to get this word down here, the y'all. Okay, I think that's good. So for that, I'm going to use Plum. I don't know if you can see any of that shimmer in there. These are great if you don't particularly like glitter because it's contained. So this is actually the detail tool, so it's actually an even smaller squeegee, and then this end is kind of a stir end. So I'm using it just so I can kind of get this Y without getting into the B part. So I'm just going to pull it down the silk screen. If you've been here at all, then you know that purple is my least favorite color for some particular reasons, but I do use it at Halloween. That's about the only time I'll use it. Hey, Ashley, how are you doing? I'm doing another upcycled wine bottle. Oops, just making sure I get it all covered. Okay, I think I've got it. So I'm just going to put what little excess I have back in my jar. And then I'm just going to pull that off. Putting together a shelving unit. That's pretty. I love shelves. I love to organize. So I'm just going to lay this upside down right here for a little bit. Try not to make a big old mess. So I'm going to dry this. Is there shelving unit going to be down in your craft room? So the shimmer paste dry a little bit slower than the normal paste do. I'm just making sure I get it good and dry so I don't stick my finger in it like I did the other day. And I don't know if you can gonna be able to see that very well, but my A bled a little bit. So I can take this detail tool, which actually has an even smaller squeegee on one end and then a pokey tool on the other end. And I'm just going to use the pokey tool to kind of scratch that excess chalk away. Okay. Ashley says yes to put all your printers, Cricut heat press, and cups. Very good. Did you get your, and you, I hear you say last night you got a sublimation printer? Okay, hopefully this ghost will fit. But I'm going to sneak around behind me because I have some scrap backer sheet. Actually, this is from my adhesive vinyl, but it does work. But if something happens to your transfer, don't quote me on it. But I'm just going to lay that right here so that this part of the sticky transfer doesn't sit on my words. So I'm just going to stick the ghost. Ooh. Right there, maybe. He has a lot of silk screen on him, so he may be, I may have to stick a little bit of that down there just to get him to lay correctly. It's maybe easier said than done. So I'm going to gently smooth him down without smearing everything. And I think in this case I'll just kind of press him down, trying to avoid those letters underneath. And then I'm going to stick a little bit of that under there. There. I think that'll help. Okay. So now Ashley says, yes, you have an Epson printer and converting into sublimation printer, waiting for all the other supplies to show up. You'll be fine. I've heard it isn't that bad. I'd love to do epoxy tumblers just for myself, but I do not need another hobby. I have way too many as it is. So this is the Shimmer Frost, and I'm just going to use the mini squeegee. Try not to make a mess here. And I'm going to try this with a really light hand just because I don't want to put a wrinkle in the silk screen. If I press too hard, then it might shift a little just because there is so much screen and not a lot of sticky, keeping it down. I'm going to try to only go in one direction. I think I'm going to grab a multi-tool. That's what your husband... Yeah. I know for myself, I don't need another hobby. So I'm just grabbing the multi-tool for this corner right here. And again, trying to use a lighter hand so that I don't shift that silk screen at all. He may be a little bumpy. Just because I can't, well, I guess I can. There. Okay. We'll see what he looks like. Let's pull him up slowly. It's pretty good. Okay, so I'm just going to lay that right there. We'll get him dried. If you're just hopping on, make sure you say hi in the comments so I know that you're here. We're just upcycling another wine bottle. No, I didn't drink this to empty it. When we had a recycling center, I used to raid the wine bottle box so that I could get bottles to use. And then some of my wino friends would save some for me. I'm going to get that detail tool out again because just a tiny run right here. And then right in there. Otherwise, he looks pretty good. So that's what it looks like right there. Can't decide if I want to put any on the back. If I put a couple of ghosts. Could give her a whirl. If I don't like it, I can always, the cool thing is I can always wash it off. So I'm going to try doing it without cleaning it. Sometimes you can get away with that. I don't know. Maybe I won't do that. I don't think I'll do that. I think it would look really cute though to add some adhesive vinyl polka dots all over it. Or I could, I have a polka dot transfer handy. So maybe we'll use that instead. Sorry, I'm just kind of talking amongst myself. I'm gonna spray this transfer down because I forgot to grab my water tub, but I'm also gonna grab my dots transfer. And my apologies, it's retired. I wish they'd bring the polka dots back. Polka dots are my absolute favorite. Just so happens to be right here. So this is is a size D transfer that I've cut into 4 different pieces, a couple different pieces anyway. So I'm just going to lay it and I'm going to randomly chalk some dots. Polka dots are one of my favorite things. Let's see if I can just pull this off. This one has been well used, but it is still super sticky. So I'm going to grab my fuzz towel. But again, you can grab any terry cloth towel. You can use your shirt. I'm just going to do it a few times because I don't want it to stick to this glass. Probably one more time. Make sure if you're hopping in that you say hi, so I know you're here. I know who's here. I'm just going to smooth that down. Oh, there's a piece of something right there. Okay, so I'm just going to stick this down right there. Oops. Just to kind of cover that part up a little bit. Uh-oh. And then, like I said, it's super sticky. Hey, Amanda. Just going to tear off another piece. Just to kind of protect that part. Oops, about stuck that down the wrong way. Okay. Pull it up a bit. Okay. So we're just going to randomly do some dots, hopefully without messing this up too much. So we'll see what happens. Definitely experiment for you. I'll probably do it in a section So I'm just using the multi-tool. So we'll open up the plum again. This may be an epic mess by the time I'm done. So did everyone feel that earthquake last night if you're in the Salina area? That was crazy. That's about the second one I've ever felt. Felt like someone pushed the couch. Let's put one right there. Right there. That's right. Got a big old bubble in it. Okay. Let's see what this looks like so far. Ooh, that is super sticky, even though I fuzzed. I'm just trying to pull it up toward the ceiling and kind of jiggling it back and forth. It's about the easiest way to, if it's really stuck down. Okay, so I'm going to dry these. Totally perfect, but I'm actually gonna experiment a little bit. Just kind of stick my finger and get a little bit. See if I can fill some of those in, and it actually adds a little bit of texture. Over there. Okay. On this one down here. I'm just kind of pouncing it up and down. And then you can kind of wipe it and it smooths it. Smooths it out. Okay. Do the same thing to the orange one's got a little bunged up. Just want to fill those in a little bit. This is just easier. kind of playing. Let me get a wipe. Okay. And then fix this white one. And then we'll do a little, there's a, oops, that's way too much. And then I've got just another little section of dots. I'm going to go ahead and make them all look similar. Okay, get those re-dried. So I will suggest that if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would highly recommend that you do that, because in the case of today with Instagram and Facebook down, I could have still gone live on YouTube through StreamYard. So if you haven't subscribed yet, hop on over to YouTube after this is over and subscribe. That way you can still get notifications and also watch me live if I happen to not be able to access Facebook. You can just go to YouTube and search Robin's Egg Glue Creations. I'll be there. A little boo-boo down here. Had a little air bubble in my polka dot. So now I'm just going to gently lay that back down. I'm not even going to stick it down. And I'm just putting this little backer sheet kind of in so that I can protect what I've already pasted. And I am using paste on this, but you can certainly use ink on glass. And you can heat set it in the oven. I just am choosing not to do it that way. Let me not use that one. So I just won't use that particular dot. So I'm just kind of randomly, you probably can't see what I'm doing, randomly chalking some of these dots just to add a little bit of interest to the back. Not too many. That's good. We'll grab plum next. Just rub that one down. one right there. It's probably good for purple. And we'll just do a few orange ones and then we'll be done with the chalk paste. I'll do this one right there. No rhyme or reason, just very random. Okay. Let's put my lids back on. We'll let that chalk paste sit there a little bit. Let me get my lids put back on. I have a big old mess. I do not have a cart link in the description, but I will definitely put one in the comments when I'm finished. And so then you can just access all of the materials that we used. Just kind of see what the products look like. Okay, get these out of my way. Okay, so now we can pull this one off. I'm going to pull it gently. Kind of, because it's sticking a lot, I'm just going to pull it straight up toward the ceiling and just kind of wiggle it, shimmy it back and forth. Ooh, that is sticky. Okay. So I'm just going to lay this over here. I'm going to hang it from the side of my table. Okay. So we'll come back in and we'll dry this side. Sat it a little bit. I missed a few spots up here, but I think that'll be okay. Okay. Yeah, the polka dots are really cute, but you know me, I'm a sucker for polka dots. So here's what we have so far. We did the booyah on the front. I know that purple's kind of hard to see, but then we have all of the polka dots. Yeah, polka dots are super cute. Okay. I think I'm going to move off of this layout and we'll go back this way. Okay, so what I'm going to do on the top is I'm just going to add some twine up here. I'm going to pull in my glue gun, get my twine, but I'm also, I think we'll add the lights last. I can't remember if I used this twine or the larger twine. think I'm going to reach over here and get, without bumping everything, sorry, you're going to see my hair, the back of my head. I'm going to get the larger twine. So I'm going to start it on the back here, and I'm just going to put a little dollop of hot glue there. And just stick that on there. Make sure it's good and stuck. And then I'm just going to wrap the twine around the neck of the bottle. And I'm going to push it down as I go. And if you need to, you can put some hot glue kind of as you go. I think I'm okay. I'm just going to continue up the top. Oops. Okay, getting near the lip. Okay. Oops, I just wiped half of it off. We'll fix it. So I'm just going to add some glue up here at the lip. Okay. Scissors. I have 60 pair down here and can never find any of them. Okay. We've got that. So there's the neck. So then I made this the other day when I did the booyah the first time. So I think we'll add it on. Just trying to figure out. I think I should put it like right kind of to the side. I think that'll work. So we'll get the smaller twine out. I think I like it on the neck. So then I'm just going to take some of my smaller twine and I'm just going to put it down and tie a, except for I want to cut on the side. Tie a really tight knot. And I'm going to thread this on because I kind of want it under my bow a little bit. And then I'm just going to do my little loopy loop thing. So this will be my tail, one of my tails. So I'm going to create the left loop and then the right loop and then the left loop and then the right loop, left loop, right loop. I'm just trying to decide how many loops I want. I think we'll. Okay, so now I'm left with, this is my right tail, and so then this will be my left tail. So then we have our bow. So I'm just going to stick this on top of the chocolate chip, kind of. it as even as I can. It's pretty good. Tie it really tight again. And then I'm just going to, I got one loop that's really long. Not that one. Then I'm just going to tie some knots down in here just so that the twine can then unravel on its own. I'm just going to even up some of these ends, make them a little shorter. Okay, so there is, and you can kind of play with it, the tag. And then we have, yeah, that's cute. And then we have our little cork light. So this is the cork that goes in the top of the bottle. And then once I unravel it, there'll be this string of lights. And I think kind of double them up here a little bit just to jam them down in there. Let's see what it looks like. I can get them down in there. Easier said than done. And there's our little lights. Can't see them very well in my light, but so there is our bottle. Let's see, maybe if I turn one of these off, it won't be so. You can kind of see them. And you can, I did bring some paper shred, but I don't know how easy it would be to get down into the wine bottle, but you could certainly try it. But oh, there's our cute little ghost bottle. I'm going to put it this way. It's a little hard to see, but looks pretty cute. So, a few little housekeeping things. Thanks, Jason. Oh, you used a metal straw to push down the lights. Who is that Facebook user? That mysterious Facebook user? Yeah, and I think I got the lights on Amazon. They're just a little button cell light. That's Bonita. Hello, Bonita. Did you have a safe trip back from Colorado? I hope so. Okay, so I just want to remind you that this is this month's Club Couture transfer. It is very thankful, incredibly blessed, and grateful. It comes with the 3 paste packets, camel, papaya, and shimmer olive. Although that still looks like guava, but the other picture I saw showed a papaya. You either get papaya or guava. I haven't quite figured that one out yet. But it is $19.99. It is a DIY monthly subscription mailed directly to your mailbox. You do also get a how-to video and a PDF instructions. You do get free shipping on this monthly subscription. It is a 3-month minimum commitment, and then you can cancel it anytime after 3 months. There's also a $4.95 flat rate shipping that you can get on any additional chalk site order. And then every now and then, Chalk Couture also provides additional special offers and deals. And this month's deal for any member, for any customer, Club Couture or not, is the 50% off any positive vibes transfers. So there's a zebra transfer, a giraffe. There's one that says fierce. I need to get a different graphic that shows all of the transfers available in the positive vibes collection. But if you happen to be a Club Couture member last month and you earned that 25% off bounce back coupon, you can stack it on top of the positive vibes 50% off and get quite a deal on those transfers in that collection. Also wanted to show you this cute little countdown to Christmas box frame transfer kit. You get the box, the house-shaped box frame. You get the small countdown to Christmas transfer. You get 3 paste packets. I believe that's black velvet, probably candy apple and pesto. You get the mini squeegee. You also get the magnetic wreath. So there is a magnet on the back of the wreath, and then there is a coordinating magnet that goes on the back of the box frame, so you can move the little wreath around. The picture shows that you get color trays, but those will not be available, but you can use a paper plate, anything like that. And speaking of countdown to Christmas, if you happen to sign up to be a designer this month, you do get that countdown to Christmas kit in the designer kit, which is a heck of a bargain. So you're getting almost $275 worth of product for $99. So if you've been contemplating picking up the designer kit, even to just be a hobbyist, even if you just want to craft in your free time, you have no desire to build a team, you have no desire to build a customer base, you just want a heck of a deal for $99, this would definitely be the month to pick up that kit. If you're looking to build a business but don't want to spend a whole lot, then there's also the Business Basics starter kit for $19. So you can use your 40% off discount, designer discount, plus a $15 off one-time use coupon, and you can kind of build your own custom starter kit for just the initial investment of $19. So sorry, that was a lot of information to throw at you, but I just want to let you know. Do I have those kits? Is that what you're asking, Amanda? If I did purchase one of the countdown to Christmas kits, but it hasn't shipped yet. But those are available on my website. If you go to chalkcouture.com/Robin's Egg Blue Creations, then you can look at what is available. Those kits, I believe, are $39.99, but you get the frame, the transfer, the 3 pastes, the squeegee, and the magnetic wreath. So really cute. I can't wait to get it. So I appreciate you watching this evening. I will be back on Wednesday at 7:45 p.m. Oh, you were asking about the animal prints. No, I don't have those. I should probably buy them since they are on a discount, but I don't have any of the animal prints. So I'm going to have to put those on my list before they sell out. So if you want them at 50% off, you can head to the Chalk site and you can get those as well. But again, I'll see you on Wednesday at 7:45. Thank you for watching this evening, and I will talk to you later. Oops, hit the wrong button. Have a great evening.